Play faster. Faster.
I'm so excited! I'm so excited! I'm so scared!
I don't know why I can't figure this out, bro. I thought it's like every other time, right?
Before we get started, I am proud to announce that the Bogcast has officially partnered with Hempful Farms. These are products that I truly believe in and that I have been using for years now. Even Fabius and Gertie love their Paw Putty products. They literally have CBD for everyone. So if you want to save money when buying your CBD, just go to hempfulfarmscbd.com, use promo code BODCAST, and you will save 15% off when spending $35 or more. And you will get free shipping when spending $75 or more. So again, just use promo code BODCAST at the checkout and go to hempfulfarmscbd.com. Where the fuck is McClay?
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
You know what sucks?
What's that?
Even though I have a license for that song, I think we're going to have to find a new one.
No.
We get a strike every time. And it takes 3 to 4 days for those fuckers to clear it. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Just really quick, this just in. Breaking news, this just in. Anthony Cumia and Opie have made up.
Good.
They are now friends again. I don't know if you heard what happened.
Yeah, he had a heart attack or something, right?
Yeah, he had blockage and shit. And Opie ended up visiting him in the hospital. And he's been tweeting the past couple days like, you know what? I don't care what he said about me. Like, you know, we've done radio for so long. Like, let's be friends and shit. He just posted a few hours ago. Blocked, now unblocked. That's kind of cool, dude.
Yeah.
Anytime I see an old school Patrice video, like when he was on Opie, it just makes me think how if he was still alive, not only would be the #1 comedian in the world, but probably have the #1 podcast in the world. Because he was so fucking funny, just off the cuff, dude. And he had the best laugh ever.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
What is Fabius going
Jordan
on
just
about?
got home. Unless someone's robbing my house and I get shot.
Oh my God, bro. Jesus.
All right. Well, McClay's ripped and we got UFOs to talk about. Should we just get right into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, dog. This is the UFO Report with Bryan McClay.
So there is that new Steven Spielberg series that's out that a lot of people are watching. And as a matter of fact, there's like all these crazy news stories on it that more and more people are open to the fact that aliens are real and stuff because of this now, which is kind of funny because that's the rumor behind the scenes, is that Steven Spielberg did Close Encounters of the Third Kind to do that exactly, to make people be okay with it, you know? And now he's doing that again 30 years or 40 years later or whatever it's been. You know, that's pretty nuts. So anyways, the first episode, they talk about one of the greatest UFO cases that I have ever heard of. And it's just ingrained in my brain because it happened in the early 2000s. I want to say like maybe 2012, 2013, maybe
That was 2000. It says 2008.
2008.
You're talking about the
Yeah.
small Stephenville, Texas one?
Stevensville, Texas.
Yeah, that was
incident.
2008.
So 2008, me and you are working as fab monkeys in a microchip plant, and I would fill my iPod with Coast to Coast AM, early podcasts, like the very first podcasts, that were crazy podcasts about stuff like that, Project Camelot, all these crazy things, and it just
Did they talk about that one on Coast to Coast back then?
Live as it was happening, bro. There is
wow.
There is a news a person that worked for the Stevensville paper, and she was just a regular news reporter for the Stevensville paper. This story happens. I think she said she saw it. This story happens where this massive UFO shows up over Stevensville, Texas. I mean, this
Like a
thing
flying
was huge.
Dorito, they called it.
Yeah. Just miles and miles big. Yeah. So big that the story I remember is about this guy. He was out hunting for deer, and he went into the little wooded area by his house, and he was just prospecting that day or whatever they call it. And all of a sudden he looks up and he says he could see the UFO. It was so close to him, and it was so big that he could see like things underneath the UFO crystal clear. And he said he couldn't see open sky for as far as in any direction. The UFO was so big over him, right? And just a crazy story, absolutely crazy. And let me go ahead and do this. This is
he seemed like a normal dude that wasn't trying to gain anything from it. Like he was just living his life and had this experience, and then was sharing it. He didn't seem like one of those people I was just trying to like get famous from it or anything, or had any ill intentions behind it.
Yeah. Where the hell are my where's my share screen? I lost my little share screen button. That's weird.
What do you mean? You can't hit present?
Oh, there it is. I see it.
McClay is ripped.
That's
where we had another one of your heads, and then we go, he's at a 10.
Yes. All right, so here is the original news story on it back then.
Oh, wow.
American small town. The folks here are proud of their high school's football team and proud to be the #1 dairy county in the state. Stephenville may be typical, but what's happening in the skies above it is a whole nother story.
It kind of is the talk of the town.
Angela Joyner.
Angela Joyner is a reporter with the town's newspaper. She's now on the strangest and possibly the biggest story of her life. For days, people have been emailing and calling the newsroom saying they've seen a UFO.
It was very intense, bright lights. I keep hearing that over and over and over, and they spanned a wide area.
It's so fast when it took off, and it made not a sound.
Ricky Sorrells was deer hunting in these woods when he says the UFO stopped and hovered just over his head.
And I did just like this, and I could see it. And if you look at the trees, it's right here. I mean, it's 300 foot up right here.
Sorrells thought about shooting at the object, but didn't want to start an interstellar war. So he hightailed it back to the house. He still isn't sure what he saw.
I would like to think that it was man-made. I would like to think that. To know that, I don't know.
You see it right there, east-northeast. Is right here, right in this direction, right here. I saw it at about 70 degrees up from the horizon.
Jason,
why are you laughing?
Saw the object, describing.
I was laughing because it was funny, bro. That was hilarious. Starting an interstellar war. That news reporter put. that news reporter put that in.
I know, that's like why this shit has like stigmas and shit, because assholes like that throw that stuff in there. Yeah. Making them sound like a whack job,
Yeah. So I remember this so clear because it was as Angela Joyner was reporting on it, she was calling into all these shows, Coast to Coast. All these people were doing interviews with her. It was like you were hearing it live. So it was fun. It made the job better, and it was a good time, dude. And it's just such a major memory in my head. and it's the first episode in this.
Hearing it back then in 2008, and then watching this episode, review the episode. How did you feel about it? Did you feel like they executed the story well? And then it must have been cool, like seeing them go back and interview the people again and talk to them, right?
Yeah. Well, Angela Joyner is still doing the circuit, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, she's like really proactive about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and a lot of those. I mean, how would you be proactive about it if you saw something like that, or or would you just not say something? If I saw something like that, I would be yelling from the rooftops that I seen it. You know what I mean? Like, I would be. How could you not?
No, I agree.
So, anyways, yeah, man, I thought that they did a decent job. What do you think of it so far? Have you seen more than just the first episode?
Yeah, I saw all 4. I thought it was cool, man. I thought they did just a good job, like telling the story, but they do it like the reenactment style, where they like dramatize it with actors and music, and I thought that was really well done. I'm actually I didn't know how many episodes you did see, so I was interested if you saw the what is it, episode 2?
Yes,
no, wait, hang on. It has it backwards on the site I'm on. It's actually, I think, episode 2 or 3, but it's the Zimbabwe one where all the students saw it.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. Yep.
Because there's one gentleman they put in there. I'm kind of glad they put him in there, but to kind of show, I guess, different perspectives. But I feel like he got a lot of screen time. Yeah, there's something odd about him. But he was kind of just saying, like, yeah, they all made it up, this and that. It was just, it was, but throughout all 4 episodes, that's the only pushback out of any of the people. It was just weird.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people that are saying that guy was just lying just to get more screen time and stuff like that, which is
but it's crazy for them to go back and you actually see these kids grown up and they're still sticking to the same story pretty much, right?
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. I imagine it's just as clear in their minds as, like that memory is. Like it's weird how certain memories that are so imprinted on you, you can even like almost smell the same smells, or you get like a taste, or your other senses are impacted also, rather than just your what you saw. It's very interesting, man.
Yeah, so the Zimbabwe one, for people that don't know, it's 62 students at Ariel School saw spaceships and strange humanoid figures in their playground. The 1994 encounter, considered by many to be the most significant of the 20th century, profoundly changed the lives of the children, the headmistress, and even the preeminent Harvard psychiatrist who came to investigate what they'd seen. Yeah, that was the other cool, crazy thing, is that someone invested a lot of time with those kids and interviewing them. Yeah. And they seem pretty convinced. Well, I guess
John Mack, wasn't it John Mack that went out there to talk to those kids, right?
I don't know how much truth or how fabricated or what, but for what they're presenting, what I thought was odd is they separated all the kids and they had them draw it, and all the drawings were pretty damn similar as far as like where the lights were and what color they were and the shape and all that.
Ariel School incident. Yep. That was John Mack, I believe, that went out. One of the most famous. He was a Harvard University professor of psychiatry, and he's one of the most famous people involved in the UFO, talking about UFOs, interviewing UFO victims or abduction victims and stuff like that. John Mack, there's a very interesting thing about John Mack, and a lot of people think that he was killed, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. So it says here, on Monday, September 27, 2004, while in London to lecture at a T.E. Lawrence Society-sponsored conference, John Mack was killed by a drunk driver heading west on Totteridge Lane. He was walking home alone after dinner with friends when he was struck at 11:25 p.m. in the intersection. So a lot of people say that, he was killed. But anyways, the encounter stuff is pretty interesting. Here's
what's crazy to me is the UFOs and UAPs, whatever you want to call them, it has to be more popular than ever.
Yeah.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
I see people talking about them I never thought would talk about this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Big time. This is amazing.
It's a pretty hot topic.
Yeah. Check this out. This is pretty cool. Watch this. So I saw this. This is what?
Oh, I didn't really see it.
Oh, hold on. No, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm just gonna go to it. I got a bunch of videos I gotta bring up. Okay, so this was December 8th, 2012, and this is supposedly the former Russian president and prime minister discusses how each Russian president is informed about aliens.
Top secret folder. This folder in its entirety contains information about aliens who visited our planet. Along with this, you are given a report of the absolutely secret special service that exercises control over aliens on the...
Well, let's leave that there because I believe we can now go to Paul Harrison, our royal correspondent, who, of course, is outside the King Edward VII Hospital where the Duchess of Cambridge was being...
Jeśli nie wierzy pan w koniec świata, to może chociaż w Dziadka Mroza.
No nie bardzo. Ale nie mam serca, by mówić dzieciom, że Dziadek Mróz nie istnieje.
That's crazy.
Każdy prezydent dostaje teczkę z napisem ściśle tajne. Są tam informacje.
He's saying every president gets a book. I can't say how many of them because it will cause them. He talks about all the aliens visiting Earth. Let me restart this real quick. So it says, every president of Russia gets a book labeled Top Secret, and it talks about how many aliens have visited Earth. And he says, I can't say how many of them because it will cause mass panic. This is the president of Russia. This is saying this in 2012. I never saw this. I don't know if this is stuff that is coming out, like it was heard behind the scenes.
Ex-president of Russia. Hasn't Putin been like forever?
So this was Putin.
Or is he like
left,
a high over? Oh, okay.
And when he left, he controlled it through this guy. This guy was one of Putin's puppets.
I see.
And they switched. They kept switching positions, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, I've never heard this.
What are the comments? I want to see what the comments say on this. They must be fucking like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Says save the video.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Seriously, this is an interesting data, unlike all them CGI'd videos. I remember this from way back. Says we need it in English. What is the documentary he mentioned? Chronicle Men in Black. How sober is Medvedev when this was recorded?
Drunk.
Yeah. Russian documentary. Medvedev spoke about Men in Black. Look at that. YouTube. A Russian documentary where he talks about it. It looks like. Wow. I might have to check that out. That's pretty cool. So that was pretty interesting. I thought I'd never seen that, never heard of it, any of that stuff. So pretty cool shit. I got more here. There's
I have a video whenever of Muhammad Ali talking about aliens or I should say UFOs.
Okay. I've seen that. It's pretty cool. We'll definitely we definitely got to talk about that. This is crazy right here. Remember how we were talking about this? Like everybody has a Ring doorbell. We were talking about this when the Las Vegas incident happened. How I can't believe
there should be just mass footage.
Yeah, because everybody has a Ring doorbell, right? I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people. So Ring is saying that you can earn $1 million.
Is that real?
Yeah. Video doorbell company Ring offers $1 million grand prize for capturing unaltered video evidence of real extraterrestrial life form using their Ring device. It's from Newsweek, bro. Check this shit out. Yeah. Remember how you were talking about how you see people talking about this shit that you never thought you would see talking about this shit, you know?
So I don't know how Ring works as far as storage. Like, how long does it keep the video? Does like re-record or maybe every 24 hours or something like that? Or
I think you could probably set it up for that. But it says here, you know what I mean? Like you could probably set it up to
save it,
even save it if you
or
don't
put it in
want it,
an
or
external hard drive or something.
yeah. It says between October 4th and November 3rd, eligible participants can submit their Ring video evidence to be reviewed by a panel of judges and extraterrestrial experts. If your submission meets all the requirements listed in the official rules, which includes a definition of extraterrestrial life and definitions of required timing, sound, and video quality, and the expert is convinced that the sighting is undoubtedly scientific evidence, you may win $1
What the?
million.
Okay, two keywords here. What does it mean, may? So if you do prove it, they're like, well, may not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, who the fuck are these extraterrestrial experts? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are their credentials? And also, why is it only a month? It should be forever. Like you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like they know something's up, like something's gonna go down.
Yeah.
That's probably why we all got that emergency fucking message on our phones yesterday, dude. The alien
Yeah, that was
invasion's coming in
crazy,
the next
right?
couple weeks, dude.
That was crazy. It says here, and even if you don't catch a sighting of a real UFO, Ring is offering a chance to win an Amazon gift card worth $500 for those who display out of this world creativity with their extraterrestrial costumes,
What the
accessories,
fuck?
makeups, and props. So they're asking for people to fake it. So they're using it as a promotion, you know.
So it's Halloween or something.
Yeah, stupid shit.
Yeah, I didn't think that was real, dude.
This is kind of interesting. Daily Caller: investigation underway after extraordinary UFO spotted over Del Rio, cops say. The city of Del Rio, Texas Police Department told residents Monday there is an ongoing investigation into a recent UFO sighting in the area. So, investigation underway after UFO spotted over Del Rio.
So when the investigation is underway, who's doing the investigating?
That's a great question. The city of Del Rio, Texas Police Department told residents Monday there is an ongoing investigation into a recent UFO sighting, and in an astonishing turn of events, a mysterious UFO was captured on video as it soared through the skies over Del Rio, leaving residents and experts baffled and intrigued. The department wrote in a press release shared on Facebook. Let's go take a look at it. Is it fake? What are we getting here? An astonishing turn of events, mysterious unidentified. The extraordinary incident occurred over October 1st when a few local residents noticed an unusual saucer shape in the sky and quickly grabbed their cameras to document the bizarre sight. The resulting footage has since gone viral on social media, sparking intense speculation and discussion among UFO enthusiasts, scientists, and general public. The saucer-shaped object seemed to be flying over areas of Del Rio, erratically looking for a place to land. Let's take a look at it. Let's see. Do we have it?
In my
Oh, that's fake as fuck.
In my
You're fucking with people.
That sucks.
That
looks so
what a
gay.
bunch of bastards. They're fucking with people.
I was just gonna say, because I have a Texas UFO sighting, but the one I have is from Texas City.
Yeah. That's gay.
That's lame, dude.
Yeah.
Well, at least we were able to debunk it. Sometimes I'd rather just like know and then just never have to go back to that than someone like, was that real? Is that fake? I can't fucking tell. I'd rather know that it's fake.
The Daily Caller's sitting here going, got him. Add another one. Got him. So all right, here we go.
They got you, dude, not me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a new. That's exactly what I mean. There's a new Twitter handle I've been following called Peru Attacks. Now, here's the cool thing about it. It's all about the crazy shit going on in Peru. Here's the problem. Every freaking video is in Peru is in Spanish or Portuguese or I don't know what they maybe probably Spanish.
The
So-
star far from me, very far from the
Oh, here
day
we
of
go.
the
Maybe
star
not.
come.
Hold on.
From
What's wrong?
Peru.
Yeah. Here we go.
The star far from me, very far from the day of the star come, without fear. I was not afraid at all, not at all thinking about what.
How do we know
Something that was
that's what
going
he's
to
saying?
happen to me. And then again the focus on the animal and I don't see it. Again I look to the side and I see the light that comes down from above. Down a little bit. That's what I say. But I realized that very clearly that it wasn't just stress.
Just what?
Stress. So he's talking about his recent sighting of the Peruvian, I forget what they call
Light
them.
that was approaching me. I stopped, it filled up. I stayed with my weapons, with my breech loader. I centered myself well. I prayed to God, pertinent, and I waited, right? And he tells me, are you going to bring me closer or not? But psychologically Luis Panduro from here had already told me the news, and that moment I thought about the news that Luis Panduro was telling me, and then I saw the light that if I was getting closer, I started to get closer slowly. I was already well prepared with my backloader. I didn't let him get any closer to me. When he reached the level of the trees, I took a shot, right where the light disappeared.
So he's saying he shot him, and then as he shot him, the light disappeared. And a lot of them are saying stuff like that. So it's Peru_aliens on Twitter. If you guys want to follow the case, they got a lot of updates on it. I don't know, man. It's very interesting. There's a new attack that supposedly happened. This is a new attack that supposedly happened. The girl got electrocuted somehow. Crazy stuff. Weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. Old school Johnny Carson. Weird stuff. Is that what he used to say? I think so.
I don't know. Never watched it.
Yeah, man. So more Peruvian news. It's crazy that we're still getting stuff out of it. I'll just say that. It's very interesting. So all kinds of stuff, all kinds of news stories. People talking about people flying around in jetpacks and stuff and how stupid that is. But they also talk about the Phil Schneider thing right here. Look at that. They bring up the Phil Schneider thing. That's very interesting. Very interesting. So, yeah, a couple cool things to talk about this week in the UFO report.
Sweet, dude. I appreciate that. You want me to play the Muhammad Ali video real quick?
Hell yeah.
It's a few minutes long. I'll let it play for like a minute or two, but I thought it was a pretty good video to share with everybody.
Yeah.
Just let me know. If you can't hear it, let me know. I just want to make sure the audio is working.
Can't hear it.
Really?
Yep.
You couldn't hear that?
Your audio. They moved where they put the audio button. It's on the right instead of the left.
I know. I had it clicked. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Real quick, here's another thing while you're doing that. Another sighting video.
Oops, my bad. Sorry.
This is captured in Wisconsin on September 2nd. It's pretty crazy. It's a UFO behind a cloud. Yeah. So, very interesting, man. Look at that thing. That thing's pretty fucking huge.
Okay, this speaking of, I think, is this Carson? It might be.
Earth tonight. I've been studying UFOs. Did you know there are UFOs out here flying around, unidentified objects?
They're all laughing at him.
This would be the place for them, Southern California. I'm serious. They sighted a bunch over Georgia. I've seen them at night. They have real photos of them, and the government and the people just completely seem like don't talk about it. But Mr. Harold Salkin, Washington, D.C., is the head of the National UFO Bureau. Right. He brought me moving pictures. I actually have moving pictures of little saucers of great field objects coming into pictures that people took. And I'm just surprised that don't nobody talk more about that. Something they can.
Another great insight into the fight game. No, just kidding. No, I read that. But did you read the thing last night on the news? That some physicists said that what the people of Georgia might have seen were that there are probably several thousand satellite objects
No.
going around the United States, around the Earth, and sometimes they disintegrate and they come back into space.
Not 50 feet over the highway.
Well, it could. It's got to land somewhere.
No. They call it swamp gas and something they don't know. I don't know what it is, but I think I do. But there are actual sources and objects coming within our atmosphere and flying around, and people got pictures. Everybody cite the same thing in every city, the red and blue and green lights. But the people, authorities, completely brush it off as if to say we are mentally off. But I know it's right because
He's a smart dude, man.
Why don't they
Oh,
land
fuck
then?
yeah.
I mean, if,
Oh, yeah.
if they're intelligent people,
I hate
why
how they
wouldn't
add the
land
music,
and step
though, in the
up and say,
background.
"Hi there,"
It drives me nuts.
or "Galman Ding," whatever they say. You know, why wouldn't they make contact?
They probably figure they can't get no sense out of the people here in this place.
Yeah.
You could watch
Yeah.
that fully on YouTube or TikTok, but yeah, dude, you're right. He's just so well spoken and smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Well,
it's
here's the thing. I remember growing up, we used to watch, my grandparents used to watch Johnny Carson all the time. They had all those old tapes. And so we would watch Johnny Carson constantly, man. Some of those shows are very interesting, man. They're very fun to go watch and look at. You
That's
talked
why I
about
love
this.
TikTok, because they just show up like the
Yeah.
best. It's like the highlights of them and shit. So oh,
Yeah,
shit.
one of the
You were lagging out there for a second. There you go.
Yeah, sorry about that. This is you were talking about this earlier this week.
Yeah, I watched this today.
Yeah, what'd you
Oh,
think?
this just dropped today.
Yeah.
It was cool, but it's like
All the same
Steve-O and what's that dork with the dorky haircut, long hair? He's like a musician. He was actually asking questions too. It's like all shit we kind of already know, nothing groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I have to be honest with you about Steve-O's podcast. I've tried very hard to like it, but you could tell like he only cares about the money and the ads and all that shit. It's literally a 1 hour podcast and there's like 35 minutes worth of content because there's so many ads. And then he just asks every guest how much money they make all the time. It's so cringe, dude. I'm like, fuck. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I can't stand his voice.
I can get over that actually. I
His
love
voice for
Steve-O,
some
but it's
reason
just the
drives me
podcast
crazy,
thing.
man.
It's just the podcast shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? That guy that like singer dude that's popular?
No.
He has like long hair, but the bangs are cut, and he was dancing on that cop car video with the big suit. He does like goofy shit.
Oh yeah, Oliver Tree.
Yeah, Oliver Tree is sitting in the passenger seat he was actually asking the better questions. He was actually the better interviewer than Steve-O, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But do you want to see the top sightings of the week real quick before we
Yes,
get
sir.
to hour 2? All right, let's do this. All right, guys, I'm going to play the top 5 UFO sightings of the week. Number 1 is pretty wild because it was sent to us personally, and we can go over it. So I'm going to play this video, and then we'll go back and try to figure out what it is with the added context.
Number 5.
This first one is a glowing craft over Michigan on October 3rd.
Wow.
Like, what the fuck is that? Shout out to UFO Sightings Daily on YouTube.
4.
This is in Las Vegas, September 27th. This is kind of similar to the one I saw. It's just single, though.
Yeah.
Look at those movements.
Yeah.
And then watch this, dude. Oh, there's another one.
Number 3.
This is in Berea, Ohio, September 26th. Object flashes its light at another blinking light, and it keeps getting lower towards the tree line.
Whoa.
Yeah, it does that
Whoa.
weird flashing at the end.
Yeah. Wonder if that's like a car on a mountain and he was just flashing his high brights.
That's a very good possibility.
No, there's no mountain behind that. That's no mountain.
Number
That was in the sky.
This is from Texas City. This is pretty wild.
That's the launch. That's got to be a missile launch.
That's what people were saying in the comments, actually. She cleans her fucking
Yeah.
phone.
It's got to be a missile launch. Yeah, Vandenberg or SpaceX. They think it's a nuclear war right now.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Just figure out what pose you want to end in. I would just be like
the pose with the dude that in the volcano where he's
yeah,
got
and
his
how when
hand
they're
on
like
his
hugging
dick.
each other. Or just do it. Yeah, just jacking off or something goofy.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy's got his hand on his dick.
I would be like doing the Beavis dance, like.
Did the kids come out to look?
The top sighting of the week.
All right. Well, this was sent to us personally from West Virginia. I actually have a bunch of more pictures and another video that goes along with this after.
Looks like they're trying to focus in on it and move in on it. Is that in the sky?
Yeah. It looks like a octopus or something underwater, the way it's glowing.
Wow. Those were awesome.
All right, well, let's talk about number 5.
That was very interesting, dude. Number 5.
Number 5 was a glowing craft over Michigan, October 3rd. Honestly, that's the only information.
Or number 1.
I have on it. It does play.
This is the first one we saw.
Yeah, the first one is number 5. Yeah, that weird glowing one.
That's pretty interesting, man.
I don't have any. Says eyewitness states noticed oddly bright objects in the sky. At first thought it was an airplane, but it was silent and too bright. So
that's interesting.
All right,
that's very interesting.
Number 4. This one was on Twitter. Yeah, this was in Vegas. Like I said, this is similar to the one I kind of saw. There's just weird dots flying around. Like, look at that dot right there.
Yeah.
Let's see what the comments say on this one. Oh shit, good vid. I've been seeing lots of UFOs over Phoenix at night. Holy shit. The strobe effect is common, it seems to. I live in Vegas. I'm always looking up. I'm gonna post mine to Twitter and see what happens. Maybe it'll blow up on UFO Twitter or something.
I saw something really good the other day that I thought might be interesting about the one that you saw that we'll talk about after this.
Okay, for sure. This is the one in Ohio.
This is crazy. Yeah, because this is way up in the sky.
This object flies its lights at another blinking light, and it keeps getting lower toward the tree line. Let me see what the comments say on this one. We've been seeing this in Westlake a little after midnight. Do you ever see this in the treetops? Oh, there's another weird one.
Wow.
I never really got to the bottom of this one, but it's recent. It's on the 26th.
That's interesting.
Yeah, people are just finding fucking weirder and weirder shit.
Yeah.
I think you're right about this one. Because people in the comments said the same thing. About it being a launch. Looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah.
You need to get the boys.
Okay, so this is in Texas. I thought this might have been the one that you were showing before from Texas.
Vandenberg. I think this is the one from
But
Vandenberg.
what kind of rocket launch are you talking about for SpaceX or something?
SpaceX, yeah.
All right, give me a
Yeah,
second.
the I forget what I could tell you exactly what it is. Anyway,
All right, so there's quite a bit of footage I have here.
Alpha Flight 3 from Vandenberg, September 15th, carrying Space Force's Victus Nox payload.
So this is the full video of the number 1 UFO sighting of the week, and I'm going to read
This
the
is
emails
crazy.
that were sent to me, and because there's like a 2-week process of them getting this footage verified and trying to figure out exactly what it is. So
I got him, Lisa.
You got him?
Yeah, you ought to come check us out through my phone.
I'm trying.
Don't bump me.
I won't.
Look at that.
So it says, this is the first time we saw it. We have been...
Watch your flash again. See him starting to flash?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's getting it. Give it a second. He's going to let off a big white flash.
Like he's powering up or something?
There he is.
Yep. You're right, he is. I'm watching from behind you. Woo, that was a big flash.
Let me fast forward a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what
Wow, look at that. Look on my phone. Did you see it?
Yeah. What was that?
That was him.
You know what they should do? They should try and get one of those green lasers and shine it on him when he's out there and try to talk to it.
Damn it.
Is it stationary?
It looks like it.
Or is it moving?
Look at those colors. Look at those colors, dude.
Wow.
Bro, that's amazing. Is this like high up in the air, or is it at an angle?
He was zoomed out, and then he zoomed. Well, there's another video I'll show.
I
think you could tell how far he zoomed out. Like, look at that.
It is, don't you see him?
Yeah, I see him.
There's our buddy. Look at them rainbows again.
That is too awesome. What you doing, buddy? Give it a second. He's getting ready to gear up.
You might want to try to
That's
hold
amazing,
this.
dude.
Isn't too bad.
You know what? That's good enough footage. He's just going to flash real hard one more time, I can tell.
No, this is going some shit.
It's sending things out.
Whoa. Whoa, is that coming from the ship?
Yeah, it says there's. I'll read you what the email says, but it explains exactly kind of what they saw or have been seeing. They've been seeing this for a long time, since the 70s.
He's getting further away. Yeah, he's going further away.
He's still there. Look at them rainbows I got.
I don't know how long, much longer you want me to play it.
That's
But
amazing, dude.
okay, so here is the other video. It says the first time we saw it, we have seen the flying orbs, and I don't think they are orbs. Since the beginning of summer, I think it's literally them, but I only figured this out because of Nerd Report in Peru. I'm just reading the email that they sent me. I've been looking through everything I can find to see if I can match it to other sightings. These came around my house in 74, then a visit in 92, and this past summer it's been ramping up. I don't know what they want or why. My woods, I live in West Virginia. So here's another video and my research comparisons. The next few pictures are glowing orbs starting way up, coming down. I have photos to show too. So the one photo was taken in Peru with the thing on a hovering board, and you can't really get them on video, but you can see them outline of them with fast snapshots. And then the video, I don't know what star is up in the corner, so sorry about that. And then I asked if we could talk about this, and she said, can you wait? Because I have somebody finally looking into this to verify this before you talk about it. I said, yeah, that's cool. And then she emailed back and said, well, the science department said that he thinks it's a UAP, so you can use the video. It's from West Virginia on September 4th at 1 a.m. I've been seeing them in 74 to 75. Just kind of says the same thing. Then again in 92. Then the things out of my control. I found myself yet again living in a cottage on my childhood property 6 years ago. Past 2 years, it's been getting ramped up with UFOs here. And my friend Damon started videotaping and taking pictures. What is weird, it was like it knew we were watching, and I saw the flash before the camera did through my binoculars, and it activated his sound on his phone. Thank you for taking the time to look at this. Pack 6 months, ton of activity. I hope you have a pleasant day. The videos was taken by Damon. Yeah, she just says the names of the people who took them.
That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. And she says that it's that thing that's the lights are on.
What the fuck is that, dude?
And there's something on it.
What? Yeah, I was kind of confused.
Yeah, look at that, man. That is amazing. I would be trying
She sent like comparison pictures of a hoverboard from Peru to see if it was like, let me show you some of the pictures that they sent. I think she's talking about this thing right here. She sent me this, like she got off the internet, you know what I mean? Saying, you know, maybe it's this or something. But then
yeah.
Here's some of the pictures.
Whoa. Go back to that other one. Go back. Wow, that's crazy looking.
Can't really make that out.
Wow.
That's the last one. So
that is super interesting, man.
Yeah, dude, our
I would
first
like to know,
first UFO footage that was sent to us. That was pretty
I would
cool,
like
and
to
it's
know,
pretty badass.
like where in the horizon is it? Is it at like a 90-degree angle straight up, or is it, you know what I mean? Like, is it like, are you looking at it like this, like this, like this? That way, you know, we know where it's at. Does it seem like it's in like our atmosphere? Like, does it seem like it's very high? Is it far away? I would love to know that.
Like, well, look, it goes up and down like a jellyfish. That's what I meant to say
Yeah.
earlier, not octopus,
A
a
jellyfish,
jellyfish.
yeah. Wow.
Like right there.
It looks like it. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Wow.
I feel like he's like this.
Yeah.
I thought I had a video of it zoomed out and zoomed in, but maybe I'm getting it mixed up with another sighting. But
bro, that is amazing. That was absolutely amazing.
I can ask her if we could post it on social media. It looks she doesn't from my understanding, it doesn't have like very good internet access, and it's hard to send footage and things like that. I doubt they have, you know, social media and things like that. So maybe we could put it on UFO Twitter, and
wow, that's
I'll see
amazing,
what she says.
dude.
So shout out to I don't know if they want me to say their names on here or not, but I just want to thank them for
shout out to them. Yeah, that's amazing.
So
that was a great video.
And that is a wrap on the UFO sightings of the week in hour 1. So what do you guys think in chat in regards to the UFO sightings? You guys believe all this shit, or fucking military doing some crazy shit out there, or I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows? There's some crazy shit going on with military, man. That's for sure. It's been going on for a while. Philip J. Corso has been talking about it since the 40s.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna do a second stoner session, or?
No, I need to take some RSO actually.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do the quick ad break before we get into hour 2, and then take a quick piss, and then I got a couple rants to go on and get into the next part of the show, the comedy part.
Let's do it.
You need to fucking put that in your butt, dude.
Yeah, no thank you.
Summertime's coming up, and you know what that means. A stinkier ball sack is on the way. And if you're like McClay, not only do they stink, but you probably have been growing them out since November. But they deserve better. And we're here to help.
The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived, and oh man, is it a game changer. Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. You get the Weed Whacker ear and nose trimmer, the Crop Reviver ball deodorant, the Crop Preserver, the boxers. You even get a traveling bag. So get 20% off and free shipping with promo code Bogcast at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with promo code Bogcast. Trust me, your balls will thank you.
When they finally pulled the driver's body from the twisted, burning wreck, it looked like this.
All right, guys, don't forget you could use promo code BOGCAST for 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. That's promo code BOGCAST for 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. Hour 2. What's up, boggers and boglets? Let's continue to get ripped. And I got to talk to you about that crazy show, dude, before I forget.
Mm-hmm.
That you're going to hate.
Yep.
Hang on a second. Okay. Yeah, don't forget to let us know what you are smoking in the chat. Let us know if it's a sativa. Maybe you're hitting on an indica. Maybe it's a hybrid. Maybe it's got a funny strain name. Currently, I am hitting on the pastries number 34. It's actually hitting pretty good. And McClay is on the London pound cake. How is the London pound cake an hour later?
It's great, bro. It's chill.
Well, you had yours fucking rolled in keef too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. It's amazing.
I gotta see if I can find a trailer for this show.
Two Good Shoes. That's a great name. Or I'm smoking on Good Two Shoes. Oh, Two Good Shoes would be better.
Let me see if I can find them. Don't fucking stop looking. You fucker. I hate when you do
I'm not
that.
looking.
See, when I pull up screens, there's a little mint thing on the bottom here, and I'm trying to show it to McClay fresh. So if you see his eyes looking down here, he's cheating to see what I'm pulling up. Okay, so anyway, Jordan, she gets off late. She'll get off at like 6 or 7, and then she gets home, eats, showers, all that bullshit, and then she just wants to smoke weed. And then the one thing that she likes to do is just watch a show. Like I watch a show with her before we go to bed, usually like an hour show, right? So there's 2 different kinds of shows we're gonna watch. There's either like a Game of Thrones style show where we're fucking getting our popcorn out, we're super invested, cannot wait, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or it's the complete opposite. It's some wild shit about like some TLC shit about midgets or 1,000-pound sisters or some shit, and like we're on our phones half the time, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
dumb shit.
Yeah.
But recently, dude, and by the way, Chad, if you have any suggestions for new shows to watch, I'm desperate for a new show right now. So please let me know in the chat. So there's nothing worse than when you have all these apps like Netflix and Hulu and you can't find anything to watch. I don't know if you ever find yourself like that. You're like, fuck. So I literally spent like 20 minutes, dude, just trying to find something. So finally the other day I'm on the shitter and I see a talk, and it's talking about this very controversial show called Naked Attraction, and how fucked up it is. And I'm like thinking, oh my God, Jordan will absolutely love this show. Holy shit, did I decide watching this show because it is absolutely hilarious, but I had absolutely no clue of what I was getting myself into. But it is the most wild show I've ever seen in my life. So let me show you this trailer, dude. Check this shit out.
Are you ready to play the game? Welcome to Naked Attraction, the dating show that likes to let it all hang out.
Can picking a partner based solely on natural beauty help you find the one?
Bring it on.
When we're entirely unfiltered, what do men and women really find attractive?
We are going to reveal them to you bit by bit. Are you ready for this?
Okay, so what happens is right here, right? Let me see.
Do you think they're all like what are they
Okay,
called? What are people that like to be that like this shit? There's a name for it or something.
I have no idea.
That like they like to be like made fun of, like naked.
I don't know.
and-
So anyway, there's all these dudes and they're in this box, right? And then this lady comes out, and the first part is the box just goes up right above their waist. So all you see is their fucking legs and their dongs.
Uh-huh.
And then they go around and they're judging, and the lady's judging everybody's dongs. Dude, I got so screwed on this, right? Check this out, bro. I got so screwed. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll power through these dongs, right? It's 5 different dudes. They're all different sizes. They're circumcised, uncircumcised. Dude, there's one dude, he has no leg. He has like a robotic leg and an elephant tattoo, and like his dong is the fucking trunk. And I'm like, oh, this motherfucker is gonna go first round, right? And then when she has to pick, someone has to leave just based off their dong, like what they're just right away. So I was like, okay, the lady doesn't want to be, she wants to be nice, so she's gonna let this guy go to the next round and pick somebody else, right? That guy ended up winning. That guy ended up winning. I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, so they're going around like judging the dongs and seeing whether they like it or not, and then choosing, and then the thing goes up to their chest, and then it reveals their face, and then there's like 3 left, and they're all fucking naked. And then the chick comes out and she's naked, and the 2 dudes left judge her. You know what I mean? And then they like, I don't know, they pick a date or whatever. But I'm thinking like, okay, I'll power through these dongs, and then I'm gonna get to judge fucking like what is like 4 or 5 pussies next, right? You know what I mean? I'm telling Jordan this. I'm like, I can't wait for the pussies to come up, right? I can't wait. Bro, the next one, it's a bisexual one. So it was a mix of chicks and dudes. I was like, what the fuck? So it was like total dong heavy. And there's 6 seasons of this shit. Can you believe this is a show?
Yeah, I can, dude.
Look at
I can't
this
believe
shit.
I can't believe it's a show. Is it on just regular?
So
British
it was
TV?
a British show for 6 seasons, and then now Max just picked it up like 2 weeks ago. So it's like finally becoming popular in America. But who knows how old these episodes are? Because this is season 1.
Wow, dude.
Mr. Right.
And then after they pick each other, they go on a date like Chloe.
Do you think they purposely made it dong heavy? They're like, we got to make it dong heavy.
Dude, I was so fucking pissed.
That's crazy, bro. That's nuts. No, thank you.
There was like this black guy, dude, with like literally just this fucking the biggest hog you've ever seen, and literally the chick eliminated him because of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not surprised.
Oh man,
it's crazy, dude. You know what? We got a couple of things we got to get into, man. We got to get into the Brendan Schaub shit and the Skankfist shit and the Tupac shit.
I mean, the Tupac shit's cooler.
Yeah, let's talk about the Tupac shit, man. That shit's amazing.
Well, I feel like it was kind of something new. Everybody knew for a while.
Mm-hmm.
There was always Vlad, who to me I feel like
Vlad,
is a Fed, or Vlad,
yeah,
or whatever.
Vlad.
I feel like he's a Fed.
Everybody calls it. They've been calling him the Fed for a while, but he's put out a good video, kind of like being like, "Come on, you know, like, am I really going to do that? Put myself in that position?"
Yeah.
And you kind of like, you
there's
think
all-
so, yeah,
Yeah.
He does let people. He does, yeah. I guess you could say that his questioning puts people in a position to
Always fucks them constantly.
Yeah. Yes.
You must pay
Yeah.
those motherfuckers a lot of money to do those interviews, dude.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
But but then there was always that one detective that we've actually brought up before who always kind of connected the dots, and I believe even tied it back to P. Diddy and shit. But he always kind of said it was Keefe D, and then he handed the
His
gun to
cousin.
Orlando, or
Yeah.
I think it was his nephew.
His nephew, yeah.
And then Orlando was
Orlando actually took it from him, if I remember correctly. Like he was like, "No, give me that shit. I don't want to shoot him," and took it from him. There was like a story like where
okay.
where Keefe D was supposed to be the shooter, and then like I've heard multiple things where he said he didn't want to do it, and he kind of pussed out, and then Orlando took it and shot him. And then I've also heard like there's a couple weird stories that were out about that. But it was always the fact that Keefe D and his nephew were the two, main people.
And then but Orlando fucking, I guess he got killed in a another altercation where he was trying to get some drug money and shit. So Keefe D, what I wonder is, I guess, would they raided Keefe D's house and his girlfriend, like what they got and what they found on their computers and all this shit to really solidify his arrest, and what the fuck took so long?
We probably won't know for a while, I imagine. Have they said, have we heard anything recently at all? I don't think that they just arrested him and put him in not arraigned him, but brought him in front of that first initial judge, whatever that's called.
Yeah, I saw clips of that actually.
Yeah.
If we can find any Keefe D clips.
Yeah, you're right, GT Key. The Greg Kading documentary is a good doc about the Tupac murder. It's excellent.
See,
that
these
documentary was what really solidified all this.
So now, since it's happened, these are the kind of talks that always show up of just all these interviews with Keefe D over the last 3 years, and I'm sure all these videos are gonna be used against him, right?
Oh hell yeah!
Why you say that?
That ain't true. I was there. Pop was demised of his own. He was the demise of his own. What his action
doing?
He shouldn't have did that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Especially he don't have no business getting involved in that. He had no business doing that.
So when y'all was shooting up the BMW, what was Suge Knight's reaction?
He was getting down, trying to duck. Anybody that got some sense, get their ass down. But he was getting down there. He was trying to get out the fucking way.
So he wasn't trying to grab Tupac?
Nah.
And while y'all was shooting up the BMW, Tupac was trying to get in the backseat.
He just looked like he was breakdancing, and bullets was hitting him.
Y'all shot up the BMW.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, he looked like he was breakdancing as the bullets were hitting him.
So supposedly, after how Tupac and his crew jumped Orlando at the MGM after the Tyson fight, and then they got in their BMW, and then they got in a car, and they drove by Tupac and Suge's car, but the only reason why they knew it was Tupac's was in the car is because he was hanging out the moonroof or whatever.
Yeah,
it was like partying and shit and screaming. They're like, "Oh shit, that's Tupac!" And then they turn around, and then that's how they were able to meet him at the red light. But could you imagine if you never did that?
Yeah. It's amazing how things can change in an instant because of your actions. Actions have consequences, no matter what. You always have to remember that. Like, what can this action lead me to doing? What if I continue to act like this? What can it? That's so important.
He was down for that, the kind of shit he was
yeah.
doing. I mean, he was wild, dude.
Even when Vlad was talking, it was crazy when there's one conversation where Vlad just had that video that he put out where Vlad's like, I have all these other interviews with people telling me about the crazy shit Pac was doing, and Pac was constantly getting in gunfights and stuff that nobody's ever heard of, but it was constant with them, and there's only it's a law of averages.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah.
But I just want to know how deep the conspiracy goes. Like, was this just a retaliation from the fight and then that's that? Or is P. Diddy and all of this involved? Because then it goes back to Biggie getting shot for retaliation and all this shit, I want that. Those are the things I want to know. Is this tied back to P. Diddy or not? Because there's all those, rumors that he paid someone to he gave someone money to give a hitman to kill Tupac, but that guy never gave the money to the hitman and just ran off with the money. And there's all these different people who are saying that. So,
yeah, that's always been the interesting part, man. The conspiracy theory, right? There's always been 2 crazy conspiracy theories in this whole thing, and that was that.
Well, no, there's 3. That
Tupac being alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the greatest one. That's the best one. I just thought Tupac was he knew where his life was going to take him, and he just it was foreshadowing on his own part. That's why he was so smart, because he was like, fuck it, I know how I'm going to die, so I'm just going to talk about it in my, if it happens, this is going to be the way it's going to happen.
There's a really good phone call from Suge Knight, but I just can't find it in regards to all this going on. But he said him saying he wouldn't testify or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that cop says that that Suge Knight is the number one reason why this hasn't happened sooner. Because Suge Knight will not talk to the cops about anything.
Yeah, he knows everything.
Yeah. Yep. And he just won't talk to the cops.
He actually got shot in the head, but it just kind of like grazed him. But one of the police officers said that like blood was like gushing out of his head. It looked worse than it was, but Suge was like, "Oh no, I'm fine. Don't worry about me." He was like acting like it was all good.
Yep. Yeah, it was a code at that point. It wasn't. It was worse than stupidity. It was a code at that point with them. So, yeah, man, we're gonna get a ton of information over the next couple of weeks. It's going to be all over social media. It's going to be all over the news. They're going to be talking about the case. It's going to be very interesting. The interesting thing about court cases is that when you go to court and stuff like that, you learn a lot of stuff in those initial, what do they call it, discovery proceedings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's some crazy stuff. That what you can learn in those initial court.
It's just weird, like 30 years later,
Yeah.
All this shit's going down now with it. It's like it was just one of those stories you just never thought would ever get solved.
Well, so did Keefe D. He thought he could talk about it as much as he wanted.
Well, so what do you think happened for them to finally raid him? Just all these fucking interviews, and they're like, "Fuck, we got it."
Yeah, I bet you he told on himself.
Oh, I know
so
what
many
it was.
times.
Actually, I know what it was. He wrote a book, and he pretty much laid it all on the book like a dumbass.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot. Well, keeping on the rap topic, I just wanted to talk about how 6ix9ine screwed over Steve Will Do It. Did you hear about that?
No, I haven't heard about this.
So supposedly 6ix9ine was like super broke and shit, and he needed I guess he had just broke up with his girlfriend and shit. The way Steve Will Do It puts it is that he wanted to fuck a bunch of bitches and buy him purses and stuff, needed money real bad. So Steve Will Do It went out of his way and secured 6ix9ine a $2 million bag with Rumble, and all he had to do was stream for 1 hour a week, just once on video games for $2 million. And he got the mill, and Steve vouched for him, and then he just went MIA.
Wow.
And so I have a clip of, I don't know, as much as I love Sean O'Malley, I have no idea why the fuck he would get a 6ix9ine tattoo. But this is him talking about having to remove it because how 6ix9ine screwed over Steve Will Do It.
Yeah.
I'm getting my 6ix9ine tattooed cover up.
You are?
Yep, because he won. And he made fun of me, so I'm going to get rid of it.
Nice. What are you going to do?
Like, I told Marcelo, shout out All Nations Side, I said, cover that shit up with just something simple, because I don't like tattoos. No, 6ix9ine, supposedly, I was talking to Steve. I don't know how much public. I know Steve went off on 6ix, but Steve hooked up 6ix so much, was boys with him when no one was took care of him, was so nice to him. And I liked 6ix, Danny. But I guess Steve helped him sign this Rumble bag, and then like Steve signed for him, and then 6ix was supposed to only do 1 hour a week of streaming. That's all for fat money that they paid up front, most of it. And Steve signed for him. So he can't, 1 hour a week. And 6 disappeared. Fuck that. And so now Steve took all like
the hit for it.
Yeah, bad. Like millions of dollars. And Steve would fucking, so I was like, God damn it. I like, Steve's my boy. Steve. I'm actually gonna see Steve hopefully tomorrow when I go to Vegas and give him his.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm
not surprised.
People do it. Yeah, I don't know why they like. I don't know. They wanted to hang out with that guy so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Why would you want to hang out with that dude? I don't get
Well,
that either.
it's kind of cringy. Like when you learn the story of how Steve will do it was hanging out with 6ix9ine because he just kind of showed up to 6ix9ine, was like buying him watches, and 6ix9ine was freaked out at first, but then he probably
Yeah.
just saw him for like a money machine, and I think he's talking about it right here. Hang on.
The guy does not got it like that. He doesn't?
No.
Do you got it like that? No, actually. Describe got it like that. I bet you got it like that. I'm pretty sure you got it like
I
that.
think this is something different. Never mind. Anyway.
Did you see this? Dylan Dennis dropped out of the fight.
No, I don't think he did because he tweeted a couple after it talking about, like, if you go to Dylan Dennis's, there's a few tweets after where he's still talking about promoting it. Because I did see that. I don't know why he tweeted that.
It's weird, right?
Well,
and the other dude,
there's a weird dynamic going on because Dylan Dennis does have a reputation for not showing up, right?
Yeah.
But this is the thing, dude. He's like 170. Logan's like 215, roided the fuck out. That's not a
Yeah.
fair fight, dude.
Yeah. Well,
And
this
then at the
guy,
same time, Nina's suing him. Yeah,
this guy's
'cause
saying he's
just,
in.
I know he's just capitalized. He's been saying that. He says that every day.
Oh, he does.
He was a guy that showed up and actually did the
Okay.
face off with him.
Okay. Yeah, he's just talking
See,
shit. That's weak. That's stupid. That's really dumb.
And then Logan and Jake just had a podcast, and Logan's saying, "Oh, he hurt his wrist." Dude, he's such a pussy. The way he talks about the suing and all that shit, and
Yeah. Yeah. You're a wrestler, bro. You should be all over that shit. You should be talking shit constantly. You should have writers writing shit for you to talk to them if you can't come up with it. That
Dude.
should be.
this never gets old. Have you seen this?
Mm-mm.
You know that comedian, right? I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Okay, check
Heather
this out.
McDonald.
This is like a couple years ago too, I think.
I
Now
don't mean to brag. I don't care, but I want you to know, double vaxxed, booster, flu shot, and I'm going to be honest, I have the shingle shot too.
okay, what do you think of that so far?
I'm thinking there's gonna be something where she talks shit about it.
And I still
No,
get
she really is boosted and all those things.
Oh,
she
wow.
really is bragging about that.
my period. What? Yes. Traveled, went to Mexico twice, did shows, meet and greets, never got COVID. Clearly, Jesus loves me the most. Seriously. So nice. So nice.
Are you kidding me? Is that real?
This is real, bro. This is the most ironic comic bit of all time.
Are you kidding me, bro?
This is old. This is what I'm saying. This didn't age well.
I don't mean to brag. I don't care.
I gotta watch this again.
So, double vaxxed, booster, flu shot, and I'm going to be honest, I have the shingle shot too. And I still get my period. What? Yes. Traveled, went to Mexico twice, did shows, meet and greets, never got COVID. Clearly, Jesus loves me the most. Seriously. So nice. So nice.
Jesus hates her, bro. I hate watching people hit their heads.
I know, so do I. That is crazy, bro. That is
Call me is all about timing.
unbelievable.
So, she's by the way, she's
Jesus.
okay. She's fine. She was okay after that.
That's unbelievable, bro. That's unbelievable. That's funny, man. That is super funny. I can't believe I haven't seen that before this, dude. Did you see this at Adam 22?
Don't
See
get
this?
up like that.
Oh yeah, I did.
This is
Who is that
funny.
guy?
I don't know who this guy is, but I love C-Mac, right?
He's the only good one out of that.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
It cracks me up how they're like,
Yeah, well,
What you talking about? Fuck New Hampshire.
Fuck New Hampshire.
Fuck wherever the fuck you're from.
My homies, don't get up like that. Don't biddy. Don't do that. Don't do that, shorty. You made me nervous on the gas. Don't do that.
Listen, there's a reason why I got my security right here. You're gonna crack that Casamigos on your dome piece.
I would never let you beat cut up.
The security just came up in here. He felt the vibes.
You say you ain't gonna do the what? I ain't never gonna let Cub get beat up in here. On fight crip. Right, on beans. Cause I'll tee this bitch up on King Day. Do it. Come on.
I'm not seeing it.
I'll tee this bitch up. Do it on beans. Do it. I'll tee this bitch up. Hey, you ain't gonna beat up on Cub. On fight crip. You gonna save him?
That's my best friend. That's my bestie.
He gonna save you?
That's my bestie.
what the fuck was he thinking to do that, dude? Like he's gonna hit him.
What you mean, gang? We're not doing nothing here. We're not doing well.
All right, yeah. Just sit down, relax. Relax. Everybody, we can finish the podcast out.
I'll touch you, homie.
We can finish the podcast out.
Let him tuck.
We're not doing that. You I'm saying bad though.
You can't even fucking take him serious anymore, dude.
Doing what?
We're having a good time, Richard. Come on, everyone's having a good time. All good.
We gonna do the interview, but I'm saying though,
Who is that guy?
I don't even know who that guy is, man.
Annoying, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Famous Richard. What a moron. Why would you fake hitting somebody like that, especially when there's security standing around?
I feel like
you?
Adam tries to interview all the possible up and comers, so if they do break, he can be like, yeah, I interviewed him first. Because there's so many people he interviews that just you never hear from again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about Guillermo del Toro's and David Goyer's lost Star Wars movie?
Yes.
You did? You saw that clip?
I think so.
So there was a podcast recently with David Goyer. He's the guy that wrote like The Dark Knight.
No, I'm thinking of something else. else.
So I'll play you this clip and then
I wrote an unproduced Star Wars movie that Guillermo del Toro was going to direct.
Stop it. Wait, David, I have 6 follow-ups. What?
Yeah.
When? Well, tell me something.
That was about 4 years ago. And then I also wrote an unproduced, I have a scriptment for an Origins of the Jedi movie, also for Star Wars, that I wrote for them. That took place 25,000 years before the first Star Wars film. So that would have been, I got to do the Vader Immortal VR thing, but dabbling in Star Wars, would have been fun for me.
What happened? Guillermo and Star Wars and you seems like a no-brainer to greenlight. What happened?
There was just a lot of behind stuff going on at Lucasfilm at the time, but it's a cool script. Have you had Guillermo on the show?
Yeah.
I should look that up. You have to ask him about that next time he's on. It's a cool script.
I will.
So dude, check this out. So Guillermo del Toro, to confirm this, tweeted, he's like, yes, this is true, and I'll only give you 2 letters about it, and he put JBB. So he's like, oh, sorry, 3 letters. So everyone's saying that it would have been just a movie about Jabba the Hutt, like some type of gangster style, like Guillermo del Toro. Could you imagine a Guillermo del Toro Jabba the Hutt movie?
Yeah,
that would have been about
That'd
as
be
fuck.
Sick. Yeah, dude.
David Goyer is a good writer. He has a lot of good. Like I think he wrote Man of Steel.
Yeah,
wasn't bad.
Dude, I saw one of the craziest fight clips I've ever seen. You know how like not every once in a while, all the time you always see fights that happen, and this at first it made me go, this has got to be fake. But it blew me away that this guy actually pulled this move off. I guess they're like in an airport or something, and some dude is with his girl, and they're just being like overly sexual around people. Check this out.
Excuse me, honey. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's why you're not picking up your phone? Because you're in the hotel? Because you're in the hotel? My cousin. You think I'm stupid? You think I'm stupid? I know you don't think I'm stupid. I know you don't think I'm stupid, bro. I know you don't think I'm You don't think I'm fucking stupid, right? This is a fucking This is a fucking joke.
Why are you showing fights?
This is a fucking joke.
He put a guy in a fucking. Did you see that, bro? He just put a guy in a suitcase, dude. He put a guy in a
I know, but you're
suitcase.
like in a showing fight mood.
No, I just couldn't believe that he put that guy in a suitcase, man.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I hate about Twitter right now is every single day I see like 3 fights, 1 stabbing, and like a shooting.
Yeah.
And I don't even follow these pages. They just show up. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Skankfest was this weekend. Let's talk about Skankfest.
Oh, yeah.
My brother said that it sold out months ahead of time. So I wonder how hard it would be to get a Skankfest get Skankfest tickets. I know they do multiple ones, right? This one was in Las Vegas this year.
It's just once a year, yeah.
Yeah. Is it just once a year? They don't do multiple once a year?
They sometimes they change a location, but they just love doing it in Vegas so much.
Yeah.
Let me pull up this tweet really quick from. So I know for the past few years we kind of just been shitting on Brendan Schaub. Kind of just like everybody does, I guess, right?
Yeah, man. I'm surprised.
It almost gets to the point where you feel sorry for him because I've never seen anybody just shit on as hard as him.
Yeah.
To where there's like subreddits just about how bad he sucks. And he does do a lot of really goofy shit. And his stand-up special is absolutely god-awful. I recently just found out that Joe Rogan and Tony Hinchcliffe were actually advising him not to do a special so early, you know? And he even admits now that he shouldn't have done that. And, you know, it's like, put your time in and shit like that. He kind of was trying to take the fast road. But as much as I shit on him, I was actually gained some respect for him because it's got to be pretty devastating to be just fucking ridiculed by your peers when you're trying to do an art form, you know, especially stand-up, which as much as I critique and criticize, I admit I would never have the balls to do stand-up comedy. It's the one rare art form where you have to practice in front of an audience. Excuse me. Drop my pipe and be willing to eat shit, you know? And so even though he's god awful, I kind of respect him still for at least doing it, I guess, even though he got a fast track through Rogan and all that. So there's clips of like last Skankfest of like literally Tim Dillon and, you know, Lewis and everybody just shitting on him. And everyone's laughing. He's like the joke. And so they invite him to this one. And dude, those subreddits were just going crazy. Like everyone's saying, he's not going to show up. There's no way he's going to show up to Skankfest, right? Sure as shit, man. He fucking showed up. And he tweeted, I was on the fence about coming to Skankfest. I think he just tagged the wrong one. And honestly terrified for a variety of reasons. What a weekend. Skankfest Vegas was the best comedy festival I've ever been a part of. The fans were amazing. That the boys will have me. Where was that?
Fans were amazing.
Will have me. I'll always do Skankfest. For those of you that came up and gave me love, thank you. It means the world. Louis J. Gomez, what you and the Legion of Skanks have built is second to none. Thanks for everything. Love you guys till next year. And it was pretty funny, man. The podcast that they did, the fighter and the kid, because Lewis was making jokes about Annie Letterman being there, and he's like, oh, you can't have Brendan Walker to your truck. And he's like, oh, I got a new like he was going with the punches and everything. And he was just saying how nice the fans were and shit like that. So
that's impressive.
I have a clip of him and Brian talking about it. Actually, what was funny is Brian was that one that they didn't think was going to show up because he was stuck in New York and New York was flooding. Remember? And
Yeah.
he had to like buy like 3 different plane tickets. And Brandon was saying how like he was just texting him like, dude, if you don't show up, you're gonna be like, you look like the biggest bitch because he just goes at the subreddit just calling that.
This is the most surprising thing about Skankfest.
That you showed up?
Well, no. I definitely was going to show up. Even though I got stuck on a plane.
So with Skankfest, a lot of people were like, oh, they're going to cancel or something like that. Brian's flying out of New York. New York has torrential downpour. Sometimes you lie about being late and you're like, hey, dude, I might not make it. I'm like, oh, hell no. The engine died on the plane.
The engine died on the plane. I got on one. I had to buy 3 tickets. Anyway.
I text Brian and go, dude, if you don't come, this is going to look so bad on us.
I'm going to say this about the Skankfest fans. The nicest group of people and comedy fans. Just there to laugh and support.
I was there all day, dude. Like you got there late.
Did you have any negative interaction at all?
I got there at 1 o'clock and I was just doing spots. Zero.
Yeah, everybody's great.
What Louis J. Gomez built and those boys at Legion of Skank, nuts.
But they're also good.
They were monsters. It was so much fun.
That's cool, dude. Good for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find a.
Yeah, that's how you deal with things like that, man. You have to go at them like head on, right? Or they're just gonna eat you alive, dude.
Yeah, like look at this.
Eat you alive.
This dude's TikTok is all about shitting on Brendan Schaub.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So check
So at
this out.
Skankfest back in 2022, Louis J. Gomez and Legion of Skanks talked a lot of crap about.
He's like giving him credit
Schaub.
on this one.
Comedian Tim Dillon was there, and Louis J. Gomez brought up the fact that Brendan Schaub's special, The Gringo Poppy, sucked, which is absolutely true. And Louis J. Gomez has been known to bring the Papa hate, but we all know what happened this year. As he had Brendan Schaub sitting there right next to him, being a buddy old pal, sugging him off. It almost felt like Papa was trug walking Louis J. Gomez right there.
Yeah, people are calling those a bitch for doing that.
Remember why anybody, especially in the crowd, would hate Brendan Schaub so much, even though Louis J. Gomez was talking crap for the years to come prior to this event happening in Las Vegas, Nevada. The sheer difference between a year from Skankfest 2022 to Skankfest 2023 is absolutely amazing. When the Papa himself is sitting right next to you. Cat got your tongue, or shall I say homeless cat got your tongue? Anyhow, let's take a trip down memory lane. At Skankfest 2022, when Louis J. Gomez knew exactly why people hated Brendan Schaub, and all of a sudden has amnesia. This video clip was posted by Reddit user Brendan is a hack over at the Fighter and the Kids subreddit. Obviously, roll the goddamn footage. Do it, please. Do it.
Oh, he's done a lot. It's beautiful. All right, so all this tragic stuff happens, and then the most tragic thing that happened in April was Brendan Schaub releases Gringo Poppy on April 28th, 2022.
I don't understand the Brendan Schaub hate, right? Because I mean, obviously, I understand it, but like,
Right.
But everybody's doing it now. You know what I mean?
It's people are very angry.
Well, it's like because comedians are all like emotionally stunted people.
Yes.
And it's like somebody broke the day. I don't know who it was, but one guy was like, "What if we made fun of the retarded kid?"
Yeah.
And now everybody's like, "Get him!" And
Yeah.
I don't know if I-
Thank you, Mike Harrington.
Right. Here's a reality. Brendan has a legal right to do comedy.
Yes.
That's we live in America, and he is legally allowed to do stand-up comedy.
And that's the country I love.
And it's a country I love.
Now, so what do we do?
I know, but it's like it's.
Meanwhile.
Sorry.
Thank you, Brendan. Brendan, why, why does everyone hate you so much? What is happening?
I know.
What is wrong with you people? He couldn't be any nicer.
I know. That's what happens.
You started it.
Yo,
He did
that's
start it.
fucking hilarious.
That was a great
And
response.
guess what? Brendan gives to charity, but he doesn't tell anybody. So don't you feel bad now, you fucks?
So
I don't think that's helping, Brian. You're making it worse.
Why do you hate him? You started it. That's like to throw everybody else under the bus. You're like, what's wrong with you guys? Be cool.
Louis is
Bullies.
Big J's being
Hey,
real.
dude, look, there's a lot to hate on. There is a lot to hate
But
on.
I've never. Have you ever heard me say a bad word about you?
You've never said a bad word about anybody. You're the nicest person I've ever met. But,
That's not what I do.
but these people hate you so much. I don't understand. I'm trying to understand.
What do you mean you
it
don't
is?
understand
He is
it? You
6'4",
understand it. You were.
This is new.
And shoulders for days. It's a little annoying.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like he's kind of good breeding stock, so it's fun to kind of. Even I kind of secretly talk behind his back.
Now, here are the Reddit comments posted by very.
Anyway,
That is kind of weird, right? Well, what could he have done? What could he have done? Like talk shit to him?
Well,
you know,
to Lewis's credit, he was just being cool and inviting him in the first place. I don't think he was
Yeah.
inviting him there to have everyone shit on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he genuinely
Yeah.
wanted him to be part of the festival. He flies every single person out there, gives them a hotel. Like everybody, dude. Any comedian you can think of goes out there. You know what the most disappointing thing is? People are pretty upset about this. Tony Hinchcliffe went out there, but he didn't do Kill Tony. And there's all these clips of
Yeah.
him saying how, like, you know, Kill Tony was kind of like the Legion of Skanks of the West and vice versa. And they're like the East Coast version. And he's like, oh, I'll always be at Skankfest every year. Well, recently, I didn't realize it at the time when me and Jordan were watching it, but Tony goes, we have an announcement to make, but we are no longer going on tour or leaving. This is an Austin show only. You can only see Kill Tony in Austin. And me and Jordan were like, oh, that sucks. I'm never going to come to Phoenix. I realized he was saying that because he just to get Lewis ready because he wasn't going to go to the Legion of Skanks.
Yeah.
But, dude, Kill Tony at Legion of the Skanks is like the best episodes,
Yeah.
bro. When it's all of them and the Skanks up
Yep.
there and or the Legions and
Yeah.
anyway, props to.
I agree.
Brendan sucks. His comedy sucks, but I respect him for showing up there and because you know you're walking through that crowd. That's a ruthless crowd, dude. And he said they were all nice.
Yeah, those are my favorite comedians. Ari, Big J, Shane. You know, those are my favorite comedians. Not Mark Normand. Who's the guy that used to do the podcast with Big J?
Dan Soder.
Dan Soder. I love Dan Soder, dude. Dan Soder cracks me up. Dan Soder, didn't he go to isn't he from Arizona or something like that?
He went to U of A, but the
Yeah,
craziest
that's what it
fact
was.
about him is how he grew up with the coach of
The
the
Dolphins.
Dolphins and how like they used to play Madden all the time and like he used to just get destroyed by him. Like he was even good back then.
That's interesting. All right, I got some funny shit to show you. Check this out. This is a photographer got this video of a Horsfield's tarsier in the safari in Indonesia. Look at this animal. Look how crazy this thing is, dude.
That's real.
Yeah. Watch this shit, bro.
What would you say it was again?
It's a tarsier, Tarsier, a Harmsfield tarsier or tarsier.
Damn, it's terrifying.
It's terrified, dude. It's terrified. Look how scared it is, dude.
That looks like Smeagol.
Yeah. Look at its eyes, bro. It's because it's a night animal. Dude, that thing is crazy. Yeah, it
I got
says,
something crazy to show you like that.
it's a carnivorous nocturnal species of tarsier living in Borneo and Sumatra. That's the new Furby. Yeah.
Check out this crazy thing. A green snake covered in fur was found in Thailand. This dragon-like creature is 60 centimeters long. Local resident took it home and feeds it. Think so?
Yeah. It's a certain type of snake that sits in the lagoons, and it just got a bunch of moss on its back.
Oh,
see
yeah.
right
This was
there.
a place water snake that was been waiting for too long. Yep, yeah, you're right.
Crazy.
You know what's funny, dude? When you
that's
said,
just
you know,
as-
what's funny? When I bookmarked this wasn't there yet because I looked for that.
Dude, that's just as crazy though, that it sat there long enough to get moss on it like that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that is just as crazy, if not even more
Winter notes
crazy.
are fire though, dude. They're always on point.
I got a really crazy snake thing to show you, bro. Check this out. This blew me away, bro. That is nuts. Is that just a
like
corn
his pet?
snake?
I think that's a king snake. Is that his
King
pet, or is
snake?
that just like wild in California?
I think it's wild, yeah. California king snake, yeah. Wow, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember Snake on your Nokia phone back in the day.
That's
All
all
right, so
but if you have another one, sorry.
yeah, look at this. This is funny, dude. I'm gonna use this for some Bogcast promo material. This guy is getting high with this old dude, and this old dude gets so high he forgets the joint, which hand his joint's in. Look at him when he realizes it. He's like, "What the fuck?"
I've probably done that, dude. I love seeing fucking super old dudes like that smoking.
Oh, dude, he's so stoned, dude. He's out of it. Yeah, that's badass.
Check this one out. What?
That's terrible, dude. Oh my god, bro. Jesus.
We got another good one. Check this out. This is actually like really nice. Building this little person on the wheelchair. Nope. Holy shit, that's funny, bro. Oh my god. Yeah.
All right, bro. Here's the weed. Here's more crazy weed videos, dude. Look at this. This is weed from the place in Afghanistan that I always talk about. Look at how beautiful that is, dude.
They got blow this picture up. Oh shit.
Absolutely amazing, man.
That's real, huh?
Yep. Says we will be doing a very special but small drop on the 4th of October 2023 at the completion of 1 year since the first Double Dolly release. This drop will be for Double Dolly F3 generation, both green and red version, limited to 30 packs each variety. So they're going to be selling some. Man.
That's crazy. I wonder what that
Yeah.
tastes like.
Looks amazing. And then check this out, dude. What is this?
You know what that bro, this would be like a scene in a film, like the stoner film I want to do. Imagine DuckTales, you know, when you're swimming through the gold, but we're swimming through that. Holy
Yes.
shit, where is that?
I don't know, dude.
It could be like a dream sequence. Oh my god.
Dude, that is so much weed.
It doesn't
Imagine all
say
the
where it's at.
hash.
What? That can't be. What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Could you imagine all the fucking
Mountains? That's got to be like a. That can't be weed, dude.
hops? Oh, it's hops. Okay.
I was gonna say
Beer hops. It's beer hops.
Could you imagine mountains of weed? That
Oh, bro. Oh, dude. I'm
Once
gonna
I
use
saw the
this as
mountains,
promo material. Yeah, dude. Would you jump in that head first, like Scrooge McDuck?
now I know what to use for the set to make it
The
look like
set,
one
yeah.
of those. Yeah, let's go to the hops place.
Look at that, bro.
That's funny, dude. I know our love for dog videos. So now, you know, every Halloween, I guess we dress up our dogs. Last year, we dressed up as fucking
a
beekeepers, and our dogs were bees.
Yeah.
But check this dog costume out. That's pretty genius, right? Let's put a bucket
That's
on there.
awesome.
Oh, they put the tape on the ears. I didn't even notice that. They probably just have those sounds, you know, and they're playing it,
Yeah.
and then it fucking howls at it.
Yeah, that's good shit, dude. That's really good. That is actually really cool. Bro, check this out, man. You want to see how crazy it's going to get for TVs in the future?
Yeah, I saw this, but I didn't. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why? Well, you could take that with you, and then you can look at it, or
And it's flat. LG's new LED video wall with a 108 to 325 foot is it foot or inch possible size range. Home cinema without the need for a projector. Indoor and outdoor models available. That's crazy, dude.
What's up, Shane?
And it's magnet. It's just magnets. Man.
felt like at a tech show or something.
I think so. Probably.
Check this out, dude.
Oh, yes. That's sick. That's badass, dude.
Imagine taking bitches to there, dude. Like, hey, you want to check out my pool? It's an
Want to play Xbox?
pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, you want to go play Xbox?
Yeah. That's sick, dude. That was really cool.
I know, but it looks like just like the water, like the amount of water space that could be there small because you're trying to make the Xbox, you know? I don't know.
Yeah. It's super cool, that's for sure. It's beyond cool. Remember that Jaguar that I showed you last week? Check this one out. This fucker jumps from a tree to get a crocodile.
What is he grabbing?
Another crocodile, bro. He jumped from the tree to get him. Watch the beginning. Hold on.
I saw that. That's crazy, dude. They give zero fucks.
They're badasses, bro. They get all fucked up on DMT and they go hunting crocodiles. They fly from trees and shit. This dude's fucking pupils are huge right now. I'm telling you.
I don't think he's on the DMT right now.
I bet you he is.
They can barely move when they're on it.
No, it heightens their hunting skills.
I seen them, and they're usually like all playful.
That's catnip. Isn't that catnip?
No, I thought it was the DMT.
Oh.
This was our last year costume.
Yeah, I remember that. What are you gonna do this year?
I just let Jordan pick.
Yeah.
Fucking
stupid.
What? I don't care. It's whatever. Because I go with my sister and my nieces and nephew. Oh yeah, I saw that. That's crazy, dude. What the fuck?
That's mean as fuck, dude.
Just torturing the fish.
Torturing the cats. They'll never be able to get them. gonna go crazy.
Well, the cats probably love that, dude.
Yeah.
I might be all tapped out already, dude.
I think I am too. Hold on, I might have one more here. Let me see.
Oh, I know what I wanted to play. I got like 2 more. Thanks for hanging out with us in chat. Don't forget to let us know what strain you're smoking. I just reloaded my pastries number 34.
London pound cake for me and RSO. Right now, I'm using the 1-to-1. No, high THC. High
Oh,
THC.
nice. I need to re-up on that, dude.
Yeah. That
Do you-
Jaguar can have the whole forest. I'm good.
Did you ever watch Wizard of Oz and Dark Side of the Moon at the same time? Like link it
All
up?
the time, bro. The third roar of the lion is when you
Yep.
press play.
Yep.
Yep.
I've done it multiple times. And it's pretty crazy
Almost
because
perfect.
certain sounds like really match up as far as like during the tornado is when it's all
hectic. Yeah.
And then when it goes from black and white to color. And then I think when the Tin Man's talking about needing a heart, the
clock.
heartbeat,
Yeah.
clocks, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, check this out.
One thing I have to ask you, because I can't forget this. The synchronization with the Wizard of Oz.
Dark Side of the Moon is one of the greatest all-time albums to play all the way through.
Especially on acid.
Yeah.
I hate. I should have just cut to the interview. Hang on.
It may be that
Seems
if
like
you
the
do
universe-
what, I mean, it may not be. It may be that
Seems
if
like
you
the
do what
universe
they
aligned those
say,
two.
it may be if you do what they say, but it has nothing to do with us, any of us. Nothing to do with anyone in Pink Floyd or anyone who wrote or recorded any of the music. It's something that somebody thinks. So it's a coincidence of some time, and maybe it's cosmic coincidence.
I've watched The Wizard of Oz, listening to The Dark Side of the Moon while high on marijuana. And if it's not on purpose, it is a cosmic coincidence because it's kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing how it just flows.
I cut it off, but he actually said it's bullshit. He's like, yeah, it's bullshit. And then he
Yeah.
goes into the rant. So
Yeah. It'd be cooler if I was him, I'd be like, fuck yeah, we did that, dude. We were stoned as fuck, dude. And we were gonna do it for the whole. We were gonna do it to keep playing throughout the whole movie.
I always
but
thought it would be weird to just write an album to a movie and then just not
Yeah.
tell anybody.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. Well, it'd be cool.
It's
if
a
it was.
cosmic synchronicity.
It'd be a lot cooler if it was. That being
guess.
said,
Maybe
we
I
are at
should
the
have never.
2-hour mark.
Maybe I should have never looked up that. Usually we go 2 hours and a half, but I'm all tapped
Oh,
out.
we do? Yeah, I'm all tapped out too, brother.
It's all good.
I would suggest people go check out Encounters also. I'm gonna go watch the next 2 episodes tonight, and I'm looking forward to that. Check out the Stevensville stuff too.
You do plugs right now. Make sure, if you have a second, to make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Liking and commenting really helps out the videos. You can also subscribe to the channel for as low as $1 a month and help support the channel, get custom emojis, loyalty badges. We are also on Rumble. You can find us there each week, live on Twitter. We got like Teespring and all that, I think. I don't know where all that bullshit's at now. They moved it. If you want to buy some
yeah.
like merch.
If you got any UFO sightings, let us know.
Yeah, send us
Shout
all
out.
UFO sightings, footage. You can get your Where the Fuck is McClay stickers and t-shirts and hoodies for the winter. Let's see what else we got. Don't forget, you can use promo code Bogcast excuse me, to save 20% off on manscaped.com plus free shipping. And I think that's about it.
Oh yeah, kick ass.
Word. All right, guys, we
think.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us each week, and we will see you next week. Peace out.